Hello and welcome to All Shorts. But have you heard? The UK Prime Minister has just been played. Played by Donald Trump. And while you're here, please boop the old like button. Yes, it's true. Donald Trump has played Keir Starmer. Like a flippin' fiddle he has. Dictating the terms of a meeting between Keir Starmer, David Lammy and Donald Trump. But why now? I've been hearing all day about this meeting, this meal that lasted for 2 hours. Not a 20-minute meeting, no, for 2 hours. Now, when Rishi Sunak met Biden, they had tea in a roadside cafe for about 20 minutes. Now, the thing is, you see, when I hear all this stuff on LBC Radio and what have you going on about this meeting with Donald Trump, not one person has said, why now? Why now? Why have it now? Now, I understand, if Donald Trump became the President of the United States, which could happen, God save us. But he isn't yet. Why not wait? Why not wait until we see who is the President of the United States? It might be Kamala Harris. But no, Keir Starmer allowed himself to get played by Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump is going to, he's going to work this one, isn't he? As an endorsement by Keir Starmer, the UK Prime Minister, about this kind of, oh look, I'm maintaining our special relationship and this, that and the other. But Donald Trump has got one hell of a thick skin. Let alone the stuff that his running mate has been saying about him, J.D. Vance, in the past few years. Yeah, he's now his VP. And now we've got our Prime Minister's, running mate, David Lammy, the Foreign Minister, who also said some rather, scathing stuff about Donald Trump. It must have been so awkward. Oh, crikey. David Lammy had this dinner with Donald Trump and Keir Starmer. Now, wasn't long ago, he branded Donald Trump as a woman-hating Nazi sympathiser and also a sociopath and a toupee. No, a sociopath and a tyrant in a toupee. And they just had dinner for 2 hours with Donald Trump. You're not trying to tell me Donald Trump doesn't know all this stuff. Of course he does. Just like he knew all this stuff when Boris Johnson said pretty much the same thing. He said something like, no, he wouldn't invite Donald Trump to London because he wouldn't want to put that on the Londoners or something. Like some kind of pain inflicted on the Londoners. And he also said something about him being a bit of a nut job. And then what they do, they go and have dinner with him. In Trump Tower. Not a neutral place, Trump Tower. Now my argument here is, if for instance they were going to have a meeting with Donald Trump, they should within a very short period have a meeting with Kamala Harris and Waltz. And if there wasn't an appointment available, whether it was Keir Starmer or Kamala Harris's diary was full, we don't know because no one's actually said who's who has declined. They should have cancelled it with Donald Trump because this looks bad. Don't Keir Starmer realise that if Donald Trump becomes the President of the United States, you can kiss goodbye to Ukraine. It will be adopted by Russia, Russian territory. The whole of Ukraine, putting Poland on their border, which makes no sense to me whatsoever, because at the end of the day, Putin was going on about NATO being on their border, but what they're doing is putting NATO on their border, by putting Poland on their border by invading Ukraine. So it doesn't really make a huge amount of sense. No. They should have waited. The UK Prime Minister should have waited to see who is the president, who becomes the president of the United States. It's all very well making a phone call. You know, "Hi, Diaper Donny, how you doing, mate?" You know? Or something like that. But a public display, because that's what this pretty much is, you know. I know they were there. Oh, I know. While we're here, let's go trot off and have a meal with Diaper Donny instead. It doesn't look good. The optics of this is bad. And you might say, "Oh, he's a pragmatist, yeah. He should obviously make relationships with Donald Trump. He could be the next president of the United States," but he isn't yet. All this is going to do is make it harder to have a solid relationship with Kamala Harris if she becomes the president of the United States. They should remain neutral at this point. I wish them both the best of luck. But no. He thought it was a good idea to have a too-long McDonald's, or was it Burger King, and a can of Coke. Actually, probably a bottle of Coke, actually, which he probably might be getting poisoned or something. But anyway. At Trump Tower in New York. You tell me, am I reading too much into this or something? Please leave in the comments down below. But I don't think this looks good. I don't think this looks good at all. I really don't. Anyway, please put a like button, maybe subscribe to the channel. And, maybe subscribe, maybe. A little bell icon, so you get one first thing in your pocket every time I upload another video. And you might know this already. Me and my dear wife is doing rewilding here in France, where we're planting 1,000 trees on 2 hectares of land, and it's probably going to be 1,500 trees looking at it. And basically, we've got a rewilding channel, but also our GoFundMe. And if you want to make a donation, we'll plant a tree on your behalf, and I'll make a sign to go with the tree as a woodwork and what have you, probably with a laser. And it could be in memory of a loved one, pet, or it may be somebody's birth, or maybe you would like to plant a tree instead of sending a Christmas card or a birthday card, so you don't cause more detriment to the planet. Anyway, have a lovely day. Toodaloo.